See, I haven't had that call.
Oh, I get them every day, and I answer every single one. If you're gonna scam somebody, fine, scam. But you don't give us fake name. Don't give me a fake name. He's like, my name is Chris, and I like to, like, sir, please, your name is not Chris.
How do you know? Maybe that's like the English translation of his name.
Like, subscribe, comment, share.
Can we get into tipping? Because I want to know how you tip. I don't think you tip well.
It's just the head.
I don't think you tip the way I want to tip. So, okay, I'll give you my tipping philosophy. Very good.
I am not tipping at Starbucks. I'm not tipping at McDonald's. I'm not tipping at
Are you tipping at least 20% as a minimum?
It depends how good of a job you do. First of all,
you understand that these people make below minimum wage.
They should find another job that pays well.
Wow. To the single parent that's working around their children's schedule, and this is what they do to earn that much.
You want my opinion on single parents too?
I want that opinion, because I think it's a little tone deaf, and I don't super love it.
Okay, single parent. And now we're on.
Hey.
Louis.
And Whitney. And we are...
Cancel.
Us. Cancel us.
Like, subscribe.
Nope. You're supposed to say like, hey, like and subscribe.
Hey guys, like, subscribe, comment,
yeah,
share,
yes,
hate, do something. Just
do
put
all
something
that.
on.
Interact with us. We love it. We would we welcome it, right, Louis?
Questions.
Do we what questions?
If they have any questions, we can, read off the questions or something. We can figure
that's
something out.
That sounds like fun, actually.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think our audience would like that a lot. Yeah. All right. Today's episode, we are going to talk about tipping.
I don't know what I should have sat on that.
we moved positions today, and it's messing Louis up, as you can tell. But
I want to do this, but I can't do this.
You can do that. Why can't you do that?
Can I do this? Because you like keep your hands on your face, keep your hands on your face.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do this on this side.
Yeah, you have more freedom. You have more freedom.
Yeah. Is it me covering my face here and there?
No.
It's different. It's the angles.
Sure.
What did Drake say? Didn't Drake say you have to hit those angles or whatever?
Don't talk to me about Drake.
Oh my gosh, this is such an Drake. Wait.
Sound like Ray, like the cockroach thing.
It's an irresistible force. Raid!
Raid, ant and roach kills resistant bugs.
Ray, Drake.
Hey, we're a Drake. I think we're a Drake friendly podcast.
We're everybody friendly podcast.
Yes, we're everybody friendly podcast. We want everybody to win, except like jerks. We don't like jerks.
And pedophiles.
You can't say that.
Ediphiles.
Ediphiles.
PDF files.
PDF files.
That's deceiving.
Well, no, I don't like PDF files either. And I also don't like Excel. I don't like Excel files at all. I'm in Excel every day fighting for my damn life. You guys don't know what it's like. And I know I should just take a class. But I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. And then it's like, I just get gaslit by Microsoft all damn day. Like, it's just all day. And I didn't mean to talk about that today on the podcast, but it's my truth. And I hope this is a safe place.
No, it's not. It's a wrong place to talk about that. You might even lose your job.
Well, ain't that some shit? I really, really hope not. I really, really hope not.
We're just fucking up all left and right. We don't know what we're doing. Jesus. All right. So.
It's a rough start today.
Hell yeah.
You seem exhausted. What's going on? How was your week? Did you have a long week?
I think I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a crazy week. Yeah. Not crazy. It was just
busy.
Was it? Should I say hectic?
That's a good word.
It could have been.
Yeah.
No, not really. It was just here and there, little stuff here and there that irritated me, and I let myself,
Yeah, but now we're here with the Cancel Us audience. We should be feeling all the great vibes.
Let's give them
a round of applause. Yay to you guys! If you've made it 3 minutes and 35 seconds in, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. What do we need? 5 minutes? What do we need? 5 minutes and then we're good?
It usually takes us like 5 minutes to kind of like get the vibes right.
Yeah.
But today we're talking about tipping and scamming culture. I don't know what scamming culture is. I mean, you explained it to me.
All right.
Is that like I'm calling for your car warranty?
That's a type of scam.
Okay. All right. What's like the Nigerian princess or prince scam? I know that one.
That's one.
Yeah.
There's the Indian scams. You know, those Indian people.
What do they do? What are those scams?
They call you and they want to ask you for if you have Medicare.
See, I haven't had that call.
Oh, I get them every day and I answer every single one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What, but you don't get Medicare, so you just say no?
The one time. Did I ever tell you this?
No.
So I got a call, right? They got me on a bad day. So, which is rare, but they got me on that day. And guy's like, "Hi." I'm gonna do it, right? So you go, but this is what pisses me off. Like, just if you're gonna scam somebody, fine, scam. But you don't give us fake name. Don't give me a fake name. Just be genuine. Just, Patel, whatever your name is in India. Normal. Like in Spanish, Luis, Jose, whatever. Those are regular, normal names. He's like, my name is Chris, and I like to, like, sir, please, your name is not Chris. I know your name is not Chris.
How do you know? Maybe that's like the English translation of his name.
Like, subscribe, comment, share. So Chris is telling me, he's like, you got Medicare in India? I was like, all right, I gotta find a way out of this funk. I'm like, yes, I have Medicare A and B. I also want that Medicare D. He's like, what? It's like, I was like, yes, sir. Yeah, I want that Medicare D. You got that Medicare D?
What's Medicare D? Oh.
So I'm like,
I said
I'm
it.
like, I like to fuck with them. So, they're gonna call me. Like, first, you call me about Medicare. If you got my number, you should know most of my information at this point. I mean, you call me 1,000 times a day. You guys irritate me. So
did you?
Medicare D. He's like, sir. I'm like, you have a sexy voice.
Oh my God.
And I just went in.
So you traumatized this poor Chris.
And he hung up.
He hung up on you.
Yeah. The other one calls me. I'm at work. And he's like, you got Medicare D? I'm like, yeah, I got Medicare A and B. All right. What's your name? I'm like, from Eddie Murphy Raw. I'm like, Dexter. What's your last name? I'm like, St. Jock. Dexter St. Jock, with the dick swinging.
All of a sudden, a dude named Dexter walks up. Dexter St. Jock. He walk up swinging his dick.
So I'm like, what's your name? And he said John something. Let's say Smith, right? John Smith.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want that Medicare because I want to make sure, everything. Or it was it wasn't Medicare. It was Social Security.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those. Hey, your Social Security's being whatever hacked or something, and you owe not hacked. You owe the IRS. That's what it was. You owe the IRS some money, this and that. I'm like, oh my God, please this has been bothering me for days, and how can we resolve this? And he was like, okay, sir. And to me, I felt like he went like this. All right. So like he sat up.
He was like, yeah, I'm getting money.
So he goes, can I have your Social Security number? So I'm looking around. I'm at work. I'm just grabbing a bunch of numbers from boxes and this and that. So I give him some number. And then after a while, he goes, after giving him, whatever bullshit information, he says, sir, I think your name is Lewis. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, you do have my information. I was like, wait, how do you know what my name is? You calling me, you telling me what my name is? You probably know my mother, my father. Like, and I was just going in there. Oh and he goes, you know what? And he said, what the fuck? He said something like that. And I'm like, that's not my word, by the way.
You already used one, though. I was going to point it out. Okay.
So
you have 3 left. 3 F words left.
3. So he said...
Oh, you have 2 F words left.
That don't count.
Curse word counter.
Okay. Where was I? I lost.
So he told you to F off.
And I was like... Does your manager allow you to speak like that?
Clutch my pearls.
Oh my! You know you sound like that in Living Color with the 2 men at work.
Antoine.
Mm-hmm. 2 snaps and a Chef Boyardee.
This meal a very special Chef Boyardee snap. 2 snaps and wipe your mouth.
So then he goes, I said, you let your manager speak to you like that? How can you speak to me in that manner and this and that? Blah, blah. Right. Then he goes, that's why my father fucked your mother. And mind you, this is 20 minutes into the phone call.
That was your third F word.
I was that bored. I lasted 20 minutes with them.
You talked for 20 minutes to a scammer.
I was having fun. So, and once he said, I saw my mother fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. You telling me that this whole time my last name is not St. John? It's Smith? You're my brother or something? He's like, fuck you, do that. Click. No, those weren't mine.
Yeah, those were all your F words. You didn't preface. You should have said
I'm telling you a
he
story.
said F.
It's not, that don't count.
Did we clarify that you can't use F words in stories? Maybe we can let it slide.
Yes.
No, we can't let it slide. Well, producers are saying we can't let it slide.
You're gonna hear it anyways.
Well, he's gonna curse again, guys.
So yeah, I enjoy answering their calls.
I like to take the political calls. Like I get those, and they want to
today,
call.
Too, right?
Yeah, I had one today.
The guy's like, matter of fact, I think it was here. I had it on speaker. The guy's like, what was it that he said?
Did he ask you about Congress and like if you were strongly or strongly likely
like that.
or very likely?
I'm like, did you say imported of something? He goes, no, sir. Something. I was like, wait, I'm having problems with my phone. Are you saying imported on importing who? But obviously, you know what I am saying. You guys always want to be messing around with us. We just wanted to do our job. And it wasn't it wasn't an Indian guy this time. It was a regular somebody just doing their job.
What? No,
I was like, wait, damn, he wasn't really.
Wait, so you didn't give him like the real answers? I gave him the real answers.
I didn't go that far.
Of who I was going to vote for, who I wasn't going to vote for.
It's not their
all of it. I think it's fun. It helps. I like because it helps like give credence to those polls. You know that they do like, oh, we tallied this many Americans.
I still don't like polls because they only take like 1,000 calls.
Well, you take a sample.
Yeah, but then you say, well, you know what the polls say. Yeah, but that's just
they're just sampling our demographics.
Yeah, take a percentage. Let's say you have 100 people in your family. Only one person. So you're gonna say, well, people in your family have been.
That's how it goes, though. Like, okay, we were a Nielsen household for years, where Nielsen would send us a couple dollars here or there to take certain surveys. I mean, for years we did that. Different radio surveys, and then as the girls got older, you know, our kids got older, then we had different demographics in the house, so Nielsen ate it up. They love that. And they send you cash.
Are those the same as the CDs back in the days where you fill
No, that's Columbia House. No, Nielsen is just... You know what I'm talking about, right? That's Columbia House, the
when
CDs.
You send in a penny and they send you 10 CDs?
Yeah, and then you're locked in and you owe like $20 every month for those
So you put your
CDs.
Real information on that?
Yeah. I know. It was the 90s. And then I'd have to like... Don't call me a loser. No, because I got the whole Police, like all their discography. I love the Police.
I thought you called the police on
no,
because you had $20.
Sting. No, but I got their whole discography on tape and CD. So thank you, Columbia House. Shout out. And then also, like, I liked a lot of British bands. So Columbia House would, you know, like have access, like Chainsaw Kittens. Shout out to Columbia House for introducing me to Chainsaw Kittens. I loved that band back in the day. That's not a British band. It's an American band.
Do they
but
say,
it was like an obscure band.
Did they used to say, what is it? Brav? Hey, Brav.
What, the British? No.
Not back then.
Not back then. But like the British stuff that I would watch in the 90s is very different from now. You're getting into British comedy and dramas. It's completely different. Like, I liked Monty Python, and I was watching like
Mr. Bean.
Benny Hill, not so much Mr. Bean.
Benny Hill?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
The girls would show their...
A little bit. The Office. The Office UK, like before it was The Office America.
That's why.
Well, the Office. The Office is my favorite. That's my favorite show.
In the UK?
No, the regular, like the American Office. That's my favorite sitcom. on TV. Like I love. Oh gosh, I
started watching Veep.
Veep.
It's Veep.
That's on Max, right? Yeah. No, The Office. I'm in a couple office groups online.
I'm already committed.
I've watched seasons 1 through 9 87 times. I'm trying to get to 100.
All right, let's get back into the scammers.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Because
What?
Scammers.
Well, you talked about the scammers. Can we get into tipping? Because I want to know how you tip. Because I don't think you tip well.
It's just the head.
I don't think you tip the way I want to tip. So, okay, I'll give you my tipping philosophy. Anytime you go out to a restaurant, I have different philosophies. So for restaurants, for fine dining, it's an automatic 20 as a baseline, and it can go up. When I'm going to get a service, so say it's like an esthetician or, you know, my nail technician, or if I'm getting my hair done, that's like an automatic 25 to 35%.
I never understood that you have to tip a barber for him to do his job. You go into the barber shop to get a haircut.
Yeah, but you want them to take care of you. Like give you a little extra
That's
pizzazz.
why he's charging $40, $50 to get a haircut.
No, I just feel like when you tip, it's better.
I don't understand why you gotta tip them when it's almost like going to a gas station and be like, let me get $20 on pump 5 and here's $5 tip.
In New Jersey, I guess you could, right? Because they pump your gas.
But either it is what it is.
So are you anti-tipping?
No. It depends on what it is. Barbershop, I tip.
Well, that's good.
Restaurants, I tip.
Very good.
I am not tipping at Starbucks. I'm not tipping at McDonald's. I'm not tipping at
Are you tipping at least 20% as a minimum?
It depends how good of a job you do.
20% is the minimum, though. Like, if you Google it, like, if we asked...
I don't care what they say. I don't care.
Because she's around.
I don't care what they think.
Who's they? There's no they. That's literally what you're supposed to do. That you are, if you go out to, if you open the door to a restaurant, you should be prepared to pay 20%, even if the service is poor. And this is my philosophy, if you're not prepared to do that, then stay home.
If I'm a shitty waiter,
or order out.
If I'm a shitty waiter, I would love for you to be.
I'm sure. Yes.
I don't have to do shit.
Family that have been servers. I have children that have worked in the serving. 20% as a minimum.
That's nuts. If they do a shitty job, you're like, you know what, sir, you missed out on that 25.
No, you don't say that at all.
Between 15 to 20% minimum.
Minimum. See, 20% minimum.
That's not my standard.
It should be the standard. Okay, what's your standard?
First of all,
you understand that these people make below minimum wage.
They should find another job that pays well.
Wow. Okay, so to the single parent that's working around their children's schedule, and this is what they do to earn that much. You want my opinion on single parents too? I want that opinion because I think it's a little tone deaf, and I don't super love it.
Okay, single parent. It depends on the situation while they're single.
It doesn't. It's none of your business. They're working as a server, and they should at a minimum get 20%.
If your husband or wife passes away and you're a single parent, that is sympathy.
You're a widow or widower if you're somebody. Wait, no. So you're only deserving of sympathy if your spouse dies and leaves you single?
If you're a shitty person and your partner is great or horrible, whatever, y'all break up or y'all couldn't figure the shit out because you didn't want to put it work.
That's none of your business though. If you're there just to get served dinner,
right. So I don't care. It's none of my business that you're single. That's your problem that you're single.
Okay. And you know what? It's your problem if you don't have enough money to tip 20% as a minimum.
I'm not paying 20% to a single parent because she's single.
You should pay 20%.
Or she decided to fucking sleep around.
I didn't say that. I said you should pay 20% regardless. It doesn't matter what their background is. If you're sitting your happy ass down to eat, you better be prepared to pay 20% as a minimum. Because if the service is exceptional, you could pay upwards of 40 to 50%.
Yikes. I would love for you to be. Listen.
That's not. My goal, I haven't gotten there yet. But my goal in life is to tip the check. And our checks are pretty hefty because we have a large family. But that is my goal, is to tip the check. Like, to double. Because it's just good to bless people. It's just good to bless people. And these are people that are working in the kitchen. They're serving, whatever their attitude is. Like, okay, I had an interaction with somebody at Costco. Checking out. This woman is she's short. She's angry. She has an attitude. And you know what I did after she hurriedly threw my stuff in the cart, and I was like pissed off. Nope. I just said, wow, girl, you go ahead. I know I wouldn't want to play you in Tetris. And her whole attitude was just like, And she was like, well, I haven't played in a long time. I said, well, you should, because I bet you'd win. And it just like changed her whole, and I saw the way she interacted with that next customer, and it wasn't the way she interacted with me initially.
So she
I
gave
say
you
that to say,
you gave you. So
but
you,
I
did you tip her?
helped turn that around. Well, it's Costco. I'm not going to tip her, but I'm saying to say this: when you have a server that might be negative, you don't know what that person's going through. It has nothing to do with you. But tip well. Tip the way you should, because you don't know. You might be that person. Have a good interaction. You might be the one to turn that frown upside down. That's what I live for. To turn
listen, I went to work every day, and I was going through my own issues. And I went. Listen, I was working every day. I went to work every day, having going through my own thing.
Okay.
And I never gave people attitude because it's not their fault.
Okay, very good.
Okay?
Okay.
So if that lady was giving you an attitude because she's going through her own shit, she needs to check herself. You know what I would say? I would say, hey, it looks like you're having a bad day.
No, well, I guess. You know what? I think that would come off better from you than me. I just like to bring some levity. But see, if you would have said that, she would have been like, okay, boo, like, she's older. She might think you...
I
she might try to cougar.
Like, if you're gonna give me you give me an attitude, I'm gonna be like, hey, it looks like you're having a bad day. What's going on? Or
you would ask her into what if she was like, well, my husband left, or would you give her an ear?
Oh, hell yeah.
You would?
I'm nosy. I'm not lying, I'm nosy. There was a guy, listen, I'm feeding my kids lunch one day. There was a guy in my neighbor's yard, he had his gun out, right? He's walking out with his gun out. I'm like, why is this? I open the window, I'm like, yo, you alright? You looking for somebody? I was like, yo guys, get down. That's a guy. No, I'm just nosy like that. I don't know why.
Why? What was he doing? Was he okay? Wait,
he ended up being a cop, but I didn't know that. It was a guy with a fucking gun.
You know what? Good for you. Good for finding out. Because you don't know.
He's nosy. He got a gun in the neighborhood. I'm like, wait, he must be looking for somebody. Because if he wanted to come to me, he wouldn't be like, when my house is right. Like,
were you like outside when it happened?
Almost like half my body was at that point.
Well, yeah.
I might be exaggerating, but my head was out. Like,
so okay, you and your children are inside the house, and you see an armed gunman outside the house, and your first inclination is not to secure the children, but to open the window and ask the gunman who he's looking for. That's bold. You know what?
I'm not afraid.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not afraid of dying, but
I don't know if that.
It could have been. It could have been stupid. The guy could have been nuts.
You
not
said
a cop, and
yeah.
But that's just how my brain works now. I can't help it.
So your brain works at a could have been stupid level or at a curiosity level? I wasn't sure. I'm asking for clear.
One. Wait, that's one. No, you can dish it. All you gonna dish it. And you're the quarterback and the receiver.
I was asking for clarification. Mm-hmm. I'm not starting ish because I told you I can't take it.
That's your problem. Yeah, you put yourself in that hole.
So, all right.
And that means that's the first one. And I don't mean the first one for today. The first one.
Anyway, you don't tip for you. Your tip is dependent on your service. So if you went to your barber and they messed up a line, are you going to tip him still, even though you've been going to the same barber?
No, I'll let him know. Hey, no, I go to the if I do take my kids to the barber, I know I go to a good one.
So you go to your barber.
I go to my kid's barber. I cut my own hair.
You cut your own hair. Okay. Well,
only because I'm picky. I'm like, if something bothers me, I'll be like, well, can you lift? And I don't like bothering people, so I do it my damn self.
Is that why you wear a hat a lot?
2.
Okay, no, it's not. It was a valid question. The audience
I got a list.
The audience has questions. The audience has questions.
This might be our last show.
That's not true.
Look at that smile. Aww. Hold it because it's not gonna last long.
Anyway, we were Cancel Us. Please subscribe,
we're
and
not
comment.
done with the tipping.
We're so done. You're done. You're done with the tipping. If you think Louis should tip more, please comment. Please comment below. Servers, please comment and tell his ass to tip more and regularly.
Do your job and you'll get a good tip. If you don't do your good job, you ain't getting a good tip. You just don't get your $2.15.
Please tell this man why he should tip.
You might get $5.
That's crazy.
I mean, do your job. That's what you get paid for.
And this
serve.
Do your job.
You serve. You serve with a smile. If you don't want to be there after you're having a bad day, call in. hey, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling too good. It's not fair for the customers to go, to receive the wrath of
this shit.
Of
right
me,
here.
or whatever the person's name is. Like, Lewis. I can't fucking...
His name is Lewis. And this was canceled. Sound off. Thanks.